I want to break down a swing trade I did overnight. Uh, Yesterday, I was looking at UGAZ. If you know anything about UGAZ, you know it's been down 8 consecutive trading days. So, because we all know stocks move in waves, we know sooner or later it's going to pop back up. So, yesterday it had a pretty crazy day. It started off in the AM trading, like low $15 range. And then as the day went on, it continued to decline until midday. I'll go back to 15-minute chart. So I'm out 200 shares, $16.95 for profit at 176.39. But let me go backwards a little bit. So yesterday morning, I got in to my trade 1612. I got in on the first long green candle. Remember, you try to get in the candle that passes the previous red, which is right there. Let me go bigger. So you want to get in, how I trade at least is, I want to get in the first large green candle that passes the previous red. As you can see, I got in, there's a red right here, I got in 1612. So what happened was, I was watching, how the 15-minute chart was moving, and I saw it was in the channel, and I wasn't happy about the channel that it was in, so I figured, okay, I'll watch it a little closely before I get a buy-in point. So I just watched and watched and watched, and I finally saw the opportunity to buy in, which is that first large green candle after it passes the previous red. As you see there perfectly, I got in that long green candle, and I rode the wave pretty much all the way up. And I got out, of course, I showed you a minute ago, 200 shares, $6.95 for a 80-cent profit per share. Now, this is my small account, so I can't buy a whole bunch of shares in my small account. If I click on it, you'll see real money, my small account. So, yeah, that's a trade. Again, you follow the movements, you follow your bar setup, and you ensure that you're looking at all your checkpoints before you get out of any trade to make sure you're following what you're supposed to follow. So let me go back to the 180-day time frame. Not even that. I'm showing you the last 5 days in this stock. Let me minimize it. So in the last 5 days, you can see just on 5/12, this stock was freaking over $23. If you go further back here, on May 8th, it was $26. As you can see, it's at this is 5 days only, but that's 7 days in a row of downturn. Yeah, it's horrible. So sooner or later it's gonna pop back up for a big swing. So the smart person in me tells me to get prepared, for a long-term investment in it. However, the 180-day chart is showing it's descending, which is probably what it's doing right now. So I'm not going to get into it at this very moment. However, it's descending. So we look at we're going to look at the 180-day chart, which I think is already there. Here's the 180-day chart. The 180-day chart is stating that it's been moving, of course, in waves like stocks do. But if you look right here, you see it's reversing back towards the positive side. The RSI is about the midway point, which is good. However, you can see by the bars alone, it's consolidating. We go in a little bit further. You can see since 13th, basically, it's been the same channel since 13th, just consolidating. So we're just waiting to see when it's gonna make that next move. So this is a pretty easy rundown. This is UGAZ, of course, which of course is the inverse of gas. So you just watch it and you see what's going on. You look at your 180-day chart. You look at your 5-day, 15-minute chart. This is what I do. Look at your 180-day 1 hour. Look at your 180-day 4 hour. So you get the whole picture of what's going on. As you can see, even on the 4 hour chart, it's going down. However, if you look at the MACD, you see those light green bars reversing, which just means it's going back up. And you look at the RSI, it just passed the oversold part of the chart. Now you may say, hey, look, the 180-day 1 hour is showing it's reversing to the upside, but it's a larger variation than it is on the 180-day 4 hour. So yes, like I say all the time to myself, I don't tell anybody to do their own money. You want to look at 3 or 4 different time frames, and the further you go back, the better you can see exactly the movement that's going on with this stock. So in this case, to me, it's a no-brainer. What I did was, I look back, like right now, the 180-day 4 hour, the 180-day 1 hour, and I found points that I see is going to reverse for a positive upside the very next day. And so what I do is I buy either late in the day before the market closes if I see a movement that I like, or I buy early morning, like right now, 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I buy and I get out within an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, in and out. But it's a swing trade. Again, it's an overnight hold. Same when I buy that day and sell that day, I will hold it overnight. You see back in my previous trades, you can see all these are swing trades on UGAZ. I don't usually trade UGAZ during the day. Try to do a swing trade in that stock because I know it's very difficult to guess it on a day time frame. However, also one thing to add, this is a swing trade. So just because my price over here says P and L for the day 176.39, I made a lot more than that because it's an overnight hold. So it shows you only the day that you made, not the whole time you had the stock, because every day is different. So I think I made altogether $240 if I'm mistaken. But yeah, it's an overnight hold. I'm going to stop the recording right here. As you can see my trade. Stock's moving waves, right? All right, we'll talk to you later. How do you stop recording, dude? I get used to this crap, for real.